Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to part 8 of Let's Play Stellaris Utopia, the Korinthian Commonwealth of Planets. Now, I did have this part recorded, but unfortunately it crashed, which means I've lost so much work that I did. But anyway, it's fine. In the last part, so we did finally colonize Aurora, and we are going to build a basic hydroponics farm there. Ooh, did not mean to close them all of. Did not mean to close down all of those at all. Now we are building some more food over here. So scientist Daniel Penscott on board the science vessel GCP Wanderer has made an interesting discovery on Bagol 3. Massive mushrooms dot the landscape of this world. These mushroom forests are very strange looking and produce mist of spores every so often. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I thought something was making a weird sound there, but it was just my air conditioner. They're very soft, so they should be very easy to clear. One of our officer jokes and wonders how they would taste like, or what they'd taste like. Now, we are building a frontier outpost in Ferrofun, and we've done various other things in the past. We have a Titanic life study, though, and Warriors Tech. We have 3 things to do, one of which will probably be achieved for us without too much effort on our part. Now, hopefully we can get all these systems researched before, before I actually have to do anything different. Now, we've got a long wait on this construction here, and we did, there we go, the Ferrofun now is done. Now, GCP, I'm going to have you immediately move to Nessa, and we're going to try and build all of these done. And, oh yeah, we've got the glorious combat between First Strike Force and the mining drones. Because unfortunately, that was what we did the last time I tried to record this part before my computer decided it wasn't having any of it. We also need to build an autochron monument here, but not until I've built everything in Unessa. Not in last time I didn't do that, but this time, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to try a little bit of a different focus on what I did. So I will obviously mention the differences, and you guys can give me your opinion on what you think, which one you think was better. Given that I'm only able to tell you what I did different instead of actually to show you. But one thing I can say is our fleet is a lot stronger than these guys in the sense that our weapons are just a lot better. I mean, they are going to kill quite a few of our men, but we've got our weapons are just better, ladies and gentlemen. I mean. They have like shield dampeners. Well, actually, is it shields? Are they? I don't think I've actually got laser weapons, so I can't tell you. But I think shields have problems with lasers. Not shields. Yeah, lasers have problems with shields. Like they take minus damage, but give them damage to armor. Or it's the other way around. But the point being, turbo lasers do not have that problem, and turbo lasers also do a lot more damage in the long run. They're also they're more akin to kinetic, but like energy kinetics, which is very well. That's why I like them, and I wish they were actually in the game from day one because they're actually just very good. Holy crap, this is a good planet. Floating islands, high density minerals, and clear skies. This methane planet would be amazing as an actual planet. Now, this is something I touched on when I tried to record this part. We've got 5 planets. In our borders that are not colonizable because they're either ammonia, well, 4 are ammonia and 1 is methane. We've also got 1 over here that's ammonia. We don't know what it's like yet or what it harbors, shall we say, on its surface, but we do know that it's changeable. And I've just actually, is that a very small system? That is a very small system. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to focus my guys over here. So I'm going to try and block off this system to the San Empire. And we're going to try and grab this section here for our own empire, or Commonwealth. That's going to Ilgufar 4. Oh! They are sending a colony all the way over there instead of grabbing up here. So they must have found some resources over here that they're fond of. Which is good for them, I guess. So, but, I mean, it's away from me, and they're also sending some sciences up here. This science ship, please. Yeah, go get there when you want. It's fine. It's only medium cutting lasers and some other stuff. It's not too important. Like there is more important things to do. Now, Aurora, you are very close to having your third person. You're very close to having your fifth, sorry. And we need to upgrade this system. It needs a proper administrative center now. It needs a planetary administration. I mean, that doubles the income in energy credits from it. It just needs it. There is a lot of, what's it called, stars? Neutron stars, I think these are. Pulsar stars, damn. There's 4 pulsar stars and a black hole over here. So there's some definitely very good research possibilities in that region. I'd very much like to get like another frontier outpost about here. Try and grab up some more space. A third science ship would probably be very, very useful. Now, I discussed what we were going to do for traditions, and I believe I said statecraft was what we were going to do. And that is what I went for, and that is what we're going to go for again, given its payoff with 2 extra civic slots. Now, the civic slots I will probably be going for, now these are subject to change. Technocracy, because of the extra research alternative. I like choices. And probably something like environmentalist, because it's consumer goods cost, which will do great for our empire. A parliamentary system would be lovely, but I probably call efficient bureaucracy and technocracy, with environmentalists coming in later when we get some more civic slots. Of course, it's all subject to change until I actually have the civic points able to spend them. Because once I'm able to spend them, of course, I'll spend them however I see fit. First Strike Force has completed its repairs, and it also needs one more ship to be replaced. Once that ship's replaced, we will be focusing on Osiris's government, well, local government, and we'll be trying to build up that as best as possible. Now, we are going to be trying to use this the Nessa system to kind of subsidize our empire in the energy front, with Ferrophon being used as like a little minor system. Same with Euphoria and Aurora for our energy needs. It looks like, yes, the DSS Namul is finally colonizing, and we now have got power plants too. So we're going to go for, out of all these physics labs, 1 is the best we can go for. So that's what I'm going to go for. Now, hopefully there is something of interest. It doesn't look like this system is going to be anything of interest, unfortunately. There could be planets anywhere on this extra little bit of rim I didn't look at. And if there is, I'm going to feel like a really big idiot if someone else has already got them. So I may send the strike force out to do a another routine scout. Minor mandate fulfilled. Good. That means our Manuel has fulfilled his not edict, but mandate, and has given us, and we've been given some extra influence to play about with. So that's very good, actually. Very, very happy that we were able to fulfill that. I don't pay attention to the mandates that much, but ladies and gentlemen, I would recommend you do. They are always very useful, specifically in the increased, the free influence, basically. So yeah. Can you not take forever to load game? Alright, this is lovely. I want to apologise. That was very, very weird. The game never does that, so I'm a bit concerned. I'll have to deal with that in a minute. Well, after the part. But yeah, we've got yeah, it just seems to be them. Everyone else seems to be fine. Anyway, wait. The humans think we're exotic. Okay, not the point. Anyway, let's move on from that. Well, looks like Mirazum is definitely worthwhile as free energy. Anything more than anything at all is worthwhile. So, but let's hope the first strike force's excursion into unknown territories on the outer rim, like the far outer rim, are come back with conclusive results of usefulness. I'm not keeping my hopes up, but I am hopeful. Like, I'm not too hopeful, basically, is what I'm getting at. And let's get some biodiversity studies. And I think it's about time we increase some power on our planet. We'll go with the power plant directly opposite. And what am I doing? I keep forgetting. Osiris needs a brand new planet. It needs to upgrade itself to planetary administration, and I keep forgetting to do that, and it's just very rude of me. Our ruler has gained the credit investor hobby, which is great, but at the same time, we just had an election, and I'm sorry, but Daniel Penn Scott is the best, and I will do what I did last time, which is support him and get him into office, because he's gonna benefit our Commonwealth much sooner than Manuel would be able to, because Manuel is an edict guy, and I don't do edicts that often unless I'm like trying to hammer like a new ship type in, and at the moment we don't need to do that, so I see no reason to focus down, focus or stick to a specific thing. Now the first fleet is just about to get into the rim of our territory from the Ferrophon frontier outpost. So hopefully when it goes further, it's not going to be too much of a concern for it. It's going to be able to do just fine. We did finally get our third colonist on Aurora, giving us even more food. We're getting 8 food per month now. Or that is per month, isn't it? Yeah, per month. No, I think I'm going to focus on getting some more energy on planets. Now, basic power plants are the one buildings that I will happily build on planets without needing to make sure that someone can be there. Now, I think when we got enough credits, I'm going to build a robot on Osiris. Yeah, Osiris. We're going to collect the minerals there. There we go. Our first strike fleet's just doing its best. Michael Penscott is a miner, and he was elected to rule. And now this science ship right here needs a brand new leader. We will go with... Well, if I'm honest, all of these guys are pretty useless for what we're doing. So we'll go with Brian Shannon, because he's the youngest. And science is a young man's game, let's be honest. And by that I mean, the younger you are, the more time you've got for research. So, oh, that is a unidentified alien vessel entering hyperlane, taking they're very far away from their home system if they're taking that 50 days to get around. So they must be either up here or down here. I'm preferring down here because it means then this will be open to me. They'd have to be at least from up here, given how 50 days per jump. Apparently they've disappeared, so that's very unfortunate. I was interested in finding out more about them, but that's not unfortunately going to happen. Now, Cyrus, next month you will be getting a brand new robot and a basic mine alongside it. Robots, I think, take about 40 months to build. We'll see at the end of the month when I commission the first Osiris robots. Can I put... There we go. They take 30 months. And we've met the Gophori Alliance. Along with the allied Alvorfarian constituents. Jesus Christ, they're from miles away, and these guys are from here. So we'll talk to these guys first. Greetings from the allied Alvorfari constituents. Chancellor Forhi is our elected representative. But in truth, all citizens have a voice in our government. We strive to better ourselves through technology and by studying alien creatures we encounter as we explore the galaxy. Our warriors salute you. Gorifi Alliance. Greetings from the Gorifi Alliance. Chancellor Glosh is our elected representative, but in truth, all citizens have a voice, and basically the same, but with desire we hope to... well, no, we strive to better ourselves through technology. Desire we hope you will respect. Slightly different. I would have known that if I'd bothered reading all of it before I made my judgment. Now we are going to get an autochron monument, there. Interloper, heed this message. We are the guardians of Xanan. Your presence in the Uniband system is an affront to our creators. Our program compels us to destroy you. Make peace with the universe. Go to alert. What? Because Xanan's a Gaia world. You know what? They seem to not be too unhappy with me moving on. Like, they don't seem to be too bothered as long as I leave. So, I'm going to keep an eye on this, because it's going to take 22 days to power up. They're in 24 destroyer-class vessels. Very interesting. They're not trying to they're not trying to deal with me, so I see no reason to look there. And we found a Cascadian world and a Methane world. Unfortunately, Cascadians are cool and wet, and we are interested in cold and dry. No, what worlds are... Wait, there's a very easy world. Look at this. We're interested in it. Oh, for fuck's sake. That is not what I expected. Okay. Yeah, we don't have any planets we can look up, but I'm pretty sure we're interested in cold and... cold and... I don't know. Cold and wet. So what the hell are we interested in? Like, I don't actually know the... Oh, yes, we've also got our Manuel back, so let's get you in the... get you back to being the governor of Corinth, and a habitable world survey. Sure. I mean, we've already done so much, but yes, now let's finally map the stars. A Gaia world though is very intriguing, and here we go. We found an Alpine world. I'm gonna send a science ship to immediately uncover what's on this world, because an Alpine world over there would be very good for us. I mean, yes, it's very close to the Guardians of Xanan, but we kind of need it. Like, damn, we need it is what I mean. Like, it's... And there's also a methane here, and there's... Oh, flip. 602 aliens. Right now, we don't have the... I don't really want to deal with them. I think I'm going to leave them for now. We got 62 days, so 2 months left of our reassembled ship upgrade. So we've got Tundra and Ammonia. Good. So this looks like this... That's... Okay, so this is actually a inhabited planet. That's kind of a pain. So Scion is an ocean world. Wait, where am I sending you? I don't remember. Hopefully the world though in question though hasn't just been colonized. I think it hasn't, but if it has, well, we'll just have to build our fleet up and destroy the Guardians of Xanan. There are a lot of methane and ammonia worlds out there, which I think adds a little bit of fun to the game, because it means you have to really try. And the infinity equation! As the first strike force approach the gargantuan black hole, they see that they're not alone. At the edge of the event horizon, it saws reflecting light from the stars being drawn into the dark gaping hole. A gigantic construction in the shape of a perfect sphere. We cannot pick any signals up from it, nor does anything we send make it respond. It simply sits at the edge of the abyss, waiting. We're going to ignore that, because I have no intention of having that problem right now. We're just going to move, basically. So, yeah. Contact report Leviathan. We have now found beings far surpassing anything we've encountered in our Empire's seafaring history. Or spacefaring history. Life capable of growing to an unprecedented scale, rivaling moons in size and mass. Nothing could have prepared us for this. This day will forever mark a turning point in the story of the Corinthian Commonwealth of Planets. Let us hope we survive long enough to tell it. We are but motes of dust. The Infinity Ball, or is better known as a Star Destroyer. You flipping dumbass. And 1 minute. This is... Oh, it's those idiots. Anyway, the thought of Daniel Pemscott. Well, we could boost our research, just a one-time boost. Initialize the colonial campaigns. Our military needs support. At the moment, I'm not too bothered with any of these. Apart from you, but at the moment, I don't want to spend any of my credits. I'm just going to say, for 2 years, we'll be fine without. It looks like you're not going to get over there, so I'm just going to have you... Well, you can evade a hostile fleet and then fulfill the orders, you dumbass. Jesus Christ. You'd have thought these guys...